Hi. Hi, and welcome to my podcast, Discourses. Here, I introduce you to new and exciting people from different walks of life. And today, I have here my friend Johannes. Johannes is a mechanical engineer and is currently pursuing his final thesis. Yes, he loves going out, meeting new people, and trying different cuisines. Uh, well, we were roommates earlier this year, and we also happened to go hiking a few months ago in Tralee. Well, he's the type of guy who has the latest statistics about the most exciting games happening. And to be honest, it's so much fun to watch a game with him. And so, welcome to this episode, Johannes. Glad to have you.
Hey, Keel. Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, the pleasure is mine too. So, well, the thing is, I've recently watched a few football matches. The last one I watched was Liverpool versus, who is it? Crystal Palace. Have you watched that?
No,
No,
I'm not watching
the Premier
British
League.
English games. No, not at all. But I'm happy that I made you be a football fan actually. So,
Oh yes, and now I'm in this position where I need to like find a favorite team, like to support a team. And so, can you tell me more about the team you are supporting and its standing within its league?
I'm supporting Eintracht Frankfurt,
Yeah.
which is a team in Germany, in Frankfurt, where I'm originally from. So yeah, I would say last year they were doing pretty good. Not within the league, but in the European League or in the Euro League, and actually won the title in the end. I mean, we watched the game together, the
Oh
final,
yes, I
which was
remember
really,
that.
really, really exciting. I mean, this year the season started 2 weeks ago. The first game was very bad. I actually went to the stadium in Frankfurt. The atmosphere was really cool, but the game ended like they lost 1-6. So not that good. But Bayern Munich is by far the
One of
best
the
team in
best.
Germany. So
Yes.
they spent like 150 million euros just for new players this summer. So yeah, there's like not no chance in beating them, but it's very, very difficult. And then they had a second game last weekend. I would say they got betrayed by the referee, but they played a lot better than the first game. So yeah, we'll see. It's just going up from now, I guess. Not possible to go further down. So
Hopefully,
we'll see.
hopefully this season is the one for Frankfurt. And also, like, well, my only frame of reference is the English Premier League, like English system of leagues. So there's like the Premier League, and then the Champions League, and then there's like League One, League Two. How is it in Germany? Is it the same system?
I would think so. Yeah, we also have a first league, then a second league, a third league. So I mean, I'm going to university in Darmstadt, which is like a smaller city. I would say like 30, 40 kilometers away from Frankfurt. And they also have a team which is playing in the second league. And it's also really fun to support them because the stadium is like 5 minutes from my apartment. So going to games there is kind of easy. And they play, for example, in the second league, which is still not a bad football they play. I mean, you see a difference compared to the first league. And the players earn a lot less money, but it's still cool to watch those games as well. So I would say the league system is similar, yeah, I guess. But there's a lot more money in the Premier League compared to the German Bundesliga. So
yeah. Okay. And I was watching this game between PSG and Montpellier. Do you know the teams? PSG, of course.
Yeah.
So the thing about that match is that PSG is well funded. Everyone knows it. There's like really good players in it. And I was thinking, I was like supporting for this team, Montpellier, because I didn't know it the team, but it kind of spoke to me because for me, supporting an underdog is what makes the game much more exciting. Like when they score, I'm much more happier.
Same
It's
for
like
me, yeah.
so it's like the dynamics between like David versus Goliath, So that's what makes it much more enjoyable for me. So what is it that makes the football game much more enjoyable for you?
I mean, I would say I'm not only watching from like a entertainment perspective, but also from like following the game. So if it's like actually a good football game with like good passes, like nice tactics, it's fun to watch. Yeah, but I definitely get your point of like seeing an underdog beat a lot better team or something, or at least compete against them. But I would say that's not only for football. That's like with every sport.
Every
Like I watch to
sport, yeah.
play. I love to watch basketball games. For example, last year at the Olympics when France beat the US, which I didn't expect, and that was really fun to watch. Like to see a yeah, not bad team, but the underdog beat the better team, definitely. But then like what also makes it really fun to watch is being at the stadium, just with the atmosphere, um, is also really nice. Like you don't
Mhm.
really get that if you're just watching in front of your TV, and you have to be in a stadium for that, I would say.
Yeah, I agree with that too. The best place to watch it is with like real diehard fans like you in a pub or in a sports bar nearby, or at least at the very minimum, instead of sitting at home and watching.
I mean,
So
you got really excited as well when we watched the EuroLeague final. Like
yeah,
I got you be a Frankfurt fan. I feel like you're
yeah.
so excited in them of them winning.
Oh yes, like before this recording, I was like looking for statistics. Like I was reading up on the matches that Frankfurt was been playing just to have an idea about where they're standing.
Nice.
So that's exciting stuff. And also, you're an F1 fan, aren't you? And
Yeah, I mean, I follow it. Yeah,
and well, for me, the only kind of appreciation that I got for F1 was I saw this movie Rush a few years ago, and it got me like really. I got the idea of being uh, in better words, it's like I admire F1 racers a lot. It's like the mix of the best machinery and the best skill in terms of driving. So, what made you like interested in F1? And
I don't know. Difficult to say. Like on one hand, it's just like the maybe the engineering aspect of like liking cars. Um, then it's also like every race is very tactical. A lot depends on strategies. Um, and it's just fun to watch, like to see the people or the drivers compete. But I feel like nowadays there's, as probably in most sports, too much money in there, so it's like the same team winning every year, just the team with the most money. But yeah, the tactics, the strategies are still fun to watch. A lot of young racers, drivers coming up and performing very well. Yeah, that's like the point. I mean, we watched some races together, like two or three. So yeah,
what other sports are you interested in apart from these?
basketball, tennis.
Mhm.
I would say I watched Wimbledon this year a lot, and yeah, that's the main sports I would say, like basketball and tennis. I'm actually going to the Eurobaskets, which is like the European Championship in
Mhm.
basketball this summer in like 2 weeks.
Where is it held?
So it's held in Cologne and Berlin in Germany, but also in other European countries. It's like
Mhm.
a very not global thing, but European thing this year.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you play tennis yourself? I know you play basketball. Do you play tennis?
yeah, and not on a team or something, but just for fun
For
with
fun, yeah.
family or friends. Yeah. Like not very often at the moment, to be honest. This summer I played like once or twice, but I like it. I enjoy it. Yeah, but basketball is a lot more important.
It's much more stylish. There's much more glamour to it, don't you think?
Well, not in the league I play in. It's like more about the beer afterwards than about playing basketball, but still, yeah.
Yeah. How about like you spent time in Dublin, haven't you? And
Yep.
what made you come here? You stayed for like 6, 7 months?
Yeah, like five.
5 months.
Yeah. I mean, the main reason for coming was going to university. So
Mm-hmm.
I actually studied in Dublin. um, you wouldn't probably call it studying because you saw how hard I was studying. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's this European way of going abroad, like it's called Erasmus. So you like get to go to another European country, get to go to university there. Um, it's actually funded by the European Union, so you also get some money for being abroad. And um, yeah, I don't really know why I choose Dublin. It just sounded nice. The Irish people are very welcoming, open. It was just, I don't know. I just applied for it and it worked out. Um, I mean, I also applied for going to Iceland and Portugal, to Lisbon, but Dublin was my number one choice. So I ended up there, meeting
Yeah.
great people like you. And yeah.
Likewise, I'm glad you chose Dublin, and hopefully we'll get to meet again. Hopefully in Germany when I come there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm hoping that.
yeah, sure that. And so, I know you love to like travel a lot. Do you have any exciting trips planned ahead?
Not really for this year. I mean, I'm going to Zurich in Switzerland in like a month or 3 weeks. Um, but other than that, there's nothing planned yet. I mean, I would say I already did my most exciting trips this year. I traveled a lot from Dublin, went to Edinburgh, went to France. Then I went to Lebanon this year, which was very very exciting because I met a friend in Dublin who is from Lebanon. Shout out to Michel if he's listening to this. Um, but that was really cool and a great experience. So
Mm-hmm.
I would say that was probably the most exciting trip I already had this year. Um, but yeah, I'm also hoping to meet all my Erasmus friends, get to visit them at some point in Barcelona, in Milan, in Sweden. So that would be very cool, but nothing planned yet.
Uh, how
How
is
about
it?
you?
Uh,
When are you planning your Germany trip?
Eventually, like I need to settle down here before I get to like travel a lot. And,
Uh,
and so, what was your expectation while going to Lebanon, and how was the actual experience?
I mean, it's a Middle Eastern country,
Mm-hmm.
so I would say as a European person, you expect it to be very Middle Eastern, like expect it to be a Muslim country, um, maybe stricter rules than in Europe, but it was like the complete opposite. I had such a great time. I was just there for a week, but the people were very welcoming, um, very open, um, met new people, especially thanks to Michelle's family. Also had great food, which was
Mm-hmm.
probably one of the biggest advantages.
Highlights, yeah.
Yeah, I already started cooking the Lebanese food myself with friends here because I got all the recipes from Michelle's mom. So yeah, that was very exciting. Then also we did some historical stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Visited like a Roman temple and things like that. So it was completely different. Like it basically looked like a Southern European country, which I didn't expect. I mean, a little poorer, I would say, but I don't know. There were places you wouldn't know if you ended up in Greece or in Lebanon. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely changed my mind or my view um, about the Middle East a little bit. I mean, of course, it's not Saudi Arabia or something. It's still a little more Western, probably, but it was a great experience. It really
Yeah.
was.
That's the thing about traveling. It opens up your mind about things happening outside your own bubble, you know. So,
Yeah.
like I remember when you were here in Dublin, you every 2 weeks you was going somewhere, and I was really happy for you. And whenever you come back, I'll be like, "How was the experience? What were you doing?"
Yeah, I remember that. At least we got to go on a trip together as well in the end,
yes.
before I left. So that was also really fun.
Yeah.
Although the weather wasn't very good. But,
despite the weather, we were able to have a good time. So
definitely,
that was that.
yes.
Yeah. So I think that's a good place to end for now. Do you want to say something before we close, like a quotation or a movie dialogue or something like that?
I want to greet Anna and
Okay.
Lucas, two friends I told about being in this podcast today. But I don't know, a movie quote? I don't watch a lot of movies. That's the thing.
Okay.
Like,
Maybe this could work for you. Maybe a sports slogan or something like that. Or you could just say the motto of your favorite team. Just say that.
I don't know. I wouldn't say they have one.
No? I thought
Not,
almost all teams would have some kind of motto, no?
I don't know. Nothing that comes to my mind right now, to be
Okay.
honest.
No worries then. I think we'll close with that. So thanks for listening in to today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you like it, please do like, share, and even subscribe to this channel. And also share it amongst your friends. So until next time, bye for now.
Thanks for having me, Akil. Bye.
Likewise.